What's up, y'all? How are you? I hope all of you have been really well. I know it's been a little bit kind of, like, where is these vlogs? What's going on this channel right here, which is obviously one of my main channels. Now, if you don't know, I have been posting here and there on my other channels, such as OFFTAP Live and my Camera Dimmick channel. But yeah, like, I admittedly have kind of been off my game a little bit. The year has just been kind of overwhelming already, and we're only just a few weeks in and I'm already like, So yeah, guys, I apologize for not keeping a steady flow of vlogs on this particular channel flowing through, but I promise you we're gonna find balance, and so that everything kind of flows throughout all my channels, because I really want to build up all my channels, because, you know, a lot of them are niche channels, and then, you know, I've got my main channels, and now that, I guess the thing is that now that I've got all of my Chosen Effect stuff going on again, it has kind of been like, wow, okay. You know, we've got the music happening again. I just put out, you know, Dan Marskai's debut freaking single, yes, just was released on the Virginia Records label, so super excited about all that. So a lot of things going on, man. Like, you know, even though y'all might not see me regularly, there is so much still happening in the background and a lot of really cool things. So I promise to keep you in the loop so you know what's going on. But I wanted to just quickly had a couple things in my mind. One in particular was give you a quick update after my big telling everyone my big secret a few weeks ago. Just how's it going? I know a lot of people have asked me, how are things? Are people, you know, like, still wanting to be your friend? Has they been supportive and all that kind of stuff? So I'm happy to report that everyone has been absolutely lovely. I didn't realize just how much love was out there for me. A lot of friends just surprised me. And it just reminded me of how easy it is for us to get caught up in our fears and allowing those to manifest things that aren't really there. Even myself, I know you guys know that I put on my seminars. My fear seminars are a big thing that I was putting on, my Ultimate You stuff. And it's amazing because I still have things that I don't even realize sometimes are there in the background. And it's a very interesting thing because, you know, I've got triggers that I don't even realize I have until they're triggered. And that's why it's important to constantly be doing this work on, you know, on yourself. And I mean, just today, I had this crazy experience. I don't even know how it occurred and became what it became. But the short of it is that there was a person I met up with for a potential business transaction that was going to happen for a venture, and everything seemed to be good, and then suddenly it wasn't, and then I don't know what happened exactly. All I know is that communication channels somehow got mixed up somehow, and I really truly don't understand what happened. I was dumbfounded by the events that occurred afterwards, which aren't important. I'm not here to put anyone on blast, not my style to do that, but I will say that it actually was a real eye-opener for me, because it just reminded me just how easy in our day-to-day lives that things can get lost in translation, you know? I mean, sending text messages in particular can sometimes feel so cold and empty. They can come across as sounding like one way when they're not meant to sound that way at all. Or even just yourself when you're talking to someone, and some days you're tired or you're not even realizing that maybe the way that you are coming across to someone else might actually be interpreted the wrong way, in a way that you didn't intend for it to come across. So it's important, you know, at first when this particular thing happened today, I quickly was like, what do you go, like, you know, I was like just quick to put, you know, how we do. We soon point the finger somewhere else. And, you know, I just started thinking, one of the most important things, you guys probably heard me say, but in our lives, it's important for us to remember that everything that happens is a co-creation. That's something I learned day one from all my hypnotherapist training and stuff like that. So, and I like that, because if you think of everything as a co-creation, the cool thing is that means that you're empowering yourself. That means that you're not giving away your power. You're not letting anyone else have power over you by taking ownership of said situation as well, instead of giving it to someone else, you know. Like, I think that it takes two to tango, as they say. So I'm not here to in any shape, form, or fashion point fingers anywhere. What's happened has happened kind of situation, and that's what happens in life. And sometimes things are going to go smoothly and sometimes they're not. But one thing that is really important to point out with this is that I actually was uncertain about what I was doing, because it was going to mean that I had to do something pretty crazy for myself. You know, I would have to sacrifice something else in order to do this. And I was like, you know, oh dear Lord, like, you know, I was like, show me the right way. Is this the right decision? Let me know. Like, I was talking to God, I was asking the universe, I was hoping my mom could literally come from heaven and tell me what to do. That's what kind of situation was going on. Because, you know, it's cause and effect. You know, if I do this, then this happens, and then that would happen, and so on and so on. And so the way things worked out, long story short, God did show me the answer, because, like I said, I got this just crazy reaction that couldn't have even ever believe what's going to happen. And I was like, well, okay, if that's not God telling me the answer, then I don't know what is. So it's amazing how things happen, and everything, even though we don't know sometimes, we don't understand it, we don't get it, there must be a reason why. I probably dodged a huge bullet earlier today, long story short. And I will give you guys more information about this business venture thing that I'm attempting to do. And I'll do that probably in a later vlog, because it's pretty cool, and it's a little bit, I want to give it proper energy and just kind of focus on that a little bit. But this vlog anyway is just to touch base and just let you guys know I'm still here, I'm still in the grind. You might want to check out in the description my other channels, because I do have quite a few channels now. I know it's probably insane to think I can manage all these channels, but there is a method to my madness. Like I said, most of them are niche channels, and so, you know, I'll probably do, you know, maybe a vlog update, you know, video on those channels, and maybe once or twice every week or two, you know what I mean, something like that. Just depends on the nature of the content on the channel. Like my how-to channel, you know, Heck It's Tech, that one I may do less than, say, my Camera Demic channel. So, you know, it just depends. But just follow me. If you're on my Instagram, I'm going to start be posting a lot more on IG, so make sure you are following me there, and also, of course, my Facebook. That way you'll always kind of know what's going on and what's being released where, because I'll always post a link to whatever video that I've released, and particularly always on my Facebook. But I'm going to try to make sure I do more on IG, because for some reason IG is there, and I know everyone's using IG, and And I don't know, like for some reason IG gets lost in the background somewhere, which is crazy. I know I should be using IG more, but anyways, we'll get there, guys. So I hope that all of you are having a good start to the year, and I hope that just what I just said, I mean, I hope that you kind of got the gist of what I'm saying. Basically is that communication is so important and so key, and sometimes things don't always come across the way that you think they are in your head, and sometimes things just go a certain direction for a reason, and sometimes you just got to take note of that and respect that and go, okay, so there's a reason and a purpose why this isn't going that way, and I need to just be open to the flow of what's happening here and just go with that. So that's really all I gotta say, guys. I'm gonna keep this one short. Much love to you. I really appreciate you guys so much, and thank you so much for all the support. And remember, each day, guys, live each moment to the fullest.